Hello and welcome. My name is Coach Tom, and today we're going to be learning some quick fake out or feint moves to take your game to the next level. Check it out. So there's a couple different ways to beat a defender. You can change your speed or you can change your direction. If you do one, you got a good chance to beat your defender. If you do both, then chances are you're going to leave them in your tracks. So now I'm going to show you how to change your direction. Now obviously the super simple way is just to go ahead and go dribble one way and then dribble the other way, okay? Now, but what if we could add a fake to make the defender think we were going one way and we go the other? So first I need to make sure that you're able to do this. I need you to dribble diagonally in one direction to this way and then be able to quick cut with the outside of your foot, okay? So that's the first thing, because if we can't dribble away, then the fakes don't do anything. So we're going to dribble in one direction and then get a quick push with the outside of the foot, quick push with the outside of the foot. Now when you're doing this quick push, check it out. Here's what you're going to need to notice. Okay, if I'm here, I can't just quickly push away without this foot. I need the foot that's not touching the ball to step wide, get planted, push, and then take this foot and then push away with the foot I want to hit the ball with. Okay, if I don't have that wide base, I'm going one way and then all of a sudden I'm just like here. If this foot is not planted, then I'm not going anywhere because I can't just magically push off of air on the one foot. So you'll notice that with your younger players, if they can't explode away, it's because they're not planting that outside foot. So make them dribble one way, then plant that outside foot, and then push away. Plant, push, plant, push, okay? So that's a good way to start getting used to this idea of changing directions. And you want to be able to change direction with the outside of the foot, inside of the foot, outside, inside. So a good way to get used to that is just practicing that. Outside, outside, inside. Outside, outside, inside. Outside, outside, inside, okay? Just their ability to touch the ball with different surfaces of the foot so they can explode away after they do a move. For our first feint, super simple, it's just called a quick little side step. So to get started, we're gonna start your player out here and all you're gonna do is have them step, okay? Step to the side, okay? Just tell them to go right and left, stepping to the side, making sure they're nice and low, making sure they're on their toes, because a lot of times they're just stepping and putting all their body weight on one foot and now they can't explode, or they're keeping their feet back here so their weight's back here and they're trying to push this way. So watch the feet, make sure they're nice and low, nice athletic stance so they're ready to push off, okay? Boom, boom. They can quickly snap back. Okay, once they get used to that, start watching the upper body. Can they fake you out by dropping the shoulder? What a lot of them will do, especially the younger ones, is they're going to drop their heads down. You're going to say get lower, and they're going to start dropping their heads, and they're going to look like this, okay? Drop the shoulder, the shoulder, the shoulder. Quick, quick, ba, quick, ba, ba, quick, ba, ba. Okay, that's the tempo you want to get in, because what we're going to do is we're going to drop shoulder and then quick touch. All right, so that's what we're going to work on right now. Quick little drill you can do. Drop shoulder, touch, drop shoulder, touch, drop shoulder, touch, drop shoulder, touch. Notice how the ball is barely moving. Okay, they don't even need to touch the ball. You can just have them drop their shoulder and pretend to hit the ball. Then drop, okay? So watch here, it's touch, drop, push, ba, 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 drop, ba, ba, drop, ba, ba, drop, ba, ba, drop, drop. Okay, so getting them used to that dropping shoulder. Now the final move, when you're ready, is just gonna be a simple, put a cone in front, okay? Dribbling, 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 drop, and away, okay? Now, this is very important. When you put a cone or an item in the way of your player to make sure that they're able to do these, okay, I highly suggest you make sure they go to the side. With our cones now, I wanna make sure I'm not doing this. Step, and then I'm hitting the cones. Oh, I hit the cones, no big deal. No, that's a big deal. That's your defender, dude. So you gotta make sure you can actually get around it. So I'm gonna tap, drop, boom, and I'm away. Away and around that defender. Super, super important. So move number one is a simple side step with a drop shoulder, pushing the ball with the outside of the opposite foot. So again, simple side step, drop shoulder, side step, drop shoulder, and then I'm pushing the ball with the outside of my foot and around. Get your kid working on that. Level two side steps. So I'm dribbling, I'm dribbling, I'm dribbling. Boom, boom, and away. Okay? Make those side steps nice and big to make sure the kids actually try to fake their friends out. Boom, boom, and away. Okay? That's your side step. The next move a lot of people are familiar with, it's the scissor. Okay, it's again, we're gonna go 1, 2, and around, okay? But even there, you can see, did you see the mistake that I made right there? So I went 1, 2, right? The ball went around, which was good, but where did I go? I crashed right into the defender. So we always need to be mindful that practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes permanent. And perfect practice makes perfect. So check this out. So dribble, boom, boom, I'm away. My whole body comes with me with that ball. So with this, to get started, we're gonna keep the ball here. We're gonna make sure our chest is over the ball, our weight is in our toes, and we're just gonna get our players going like this for a little bit, okay? And see how they're doing. Watch the explosiveness. Are they able to explode off of here? Or are they landing on their heels and they get big and clunky? We wanna see them nice and light on their feet. Boom, boom, getting their arms into it. Now, a lot of times they're gonna go like this. They're gonna be leaning back, their chest is gonna be up, and they're gonna be sinking into their heels. We want them nice and low, chest over the ball, toes slightly pointed down. It doesn't need to go over the ball, it just needs to go around it. Around. Okay, get big, nice and light, dropping speed, 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 speed. How quickly can you get your kid to do that? Now, the next progression, you're gonna have your son or daughter roll the ball ahead, and as they roll, how many scissors can you get before the ball stops? Okay, once again, how many scissors can you get before the ball stops? All right, when you're ready, we're back to the cones. And again, remember, we wanna scissor, scissor, and they come around. Now, what's important here is, if you're gonna do 2 scissors, knowing which way you wanna go beforehand. If I start with the scissor right, 1, 2, that means I'm gonna eventually go to the right. So I need to be ready for that. Or work it backwards. If I know I want to go to the right, what foot do I need to start on? My right. Boom, boom, and away. Okay? Super, super important. Bonus tip, I stole this from one of our other FC coaches, Alex. Make a line with 2 cones. Place the ball next to the line, and here's what you're gonna do. When you do your scissor, you're gonna step around the ball and make sure your feet go on the other side of this line. See, a lot of times players will do something like this, where they're so close to the ball, they can't explode away. What this allows players to do is they have the ball here, they go around, get to the other side, and now they can push away. Okay, so what they'll do is players will simply just roll the ball forward, come around outside that cone, and push away. All right, for our last feint or fake out move, we've got the pull push. And basically the way that's gonna work is we're gonna pull the ball in and then push it with the outside of our foot. This is kind of an advanced move. You need to have good ball mastery under your belt, because you're gonna have to bring the ball in and then push it out, okay? A lot of kids are gonna end up hitting it and knocking it, okay, but we wanna work on that pull push. Again, bringing the ball in and then pushing it out. Now, the important thing with this is, again, like I said earlier, is our ability to be aware of the foot that doesn't have the ball, because that's where the push is coming from, right? So I'm gonna pull, watch this foot that doesn't have the ball. It's a hop, and as I hop, I'm getting low, so I can explode out of this foot and push away. Again, that's the pull push. So put your cones down, dribble, 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 pull, push. That's the pull push. Get your cones down. Again, we're gonna dribble, 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 pull, push. Okay, and away. And then one thing I would caution is, if you have the room, let your player, after they're done doing the move, execute something. Maybe it's a pass, maybe it's another skill move, okay? Because coming up and stopping doesn't always happen in a game. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, my name is Coach Tom with FC Sarasota. Go ahead and click like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we've got more skills, breakdowns, and even on-demand at-home workouts that you can do to take your game to the next level.